Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Subsistence Land. It is, believe it or not, I believe we're, what is it, June, July, August is summer. So it is summer, but wow, it's pretty disgusting out. So, yeah, I'm just up here taking a look at the situation. At least we're getting a lot of wind power. That's kind of cool. Now, let's see. There was a number of things that I wanted to get taken care of. Is there anybody over there? No. There's a number of things I wanted to get taken care of today. The first is we have the fixins for, well, if I remember correctly, it's for a couch. And yes, it is. And we need 100 mass. Now, we're just about there. And what I might do is just, here, let's just turn that on and then just boost it up. Let's just accelerate this by just a touch. There we go. Nice. And make ourselves a nice couch. Oh, yeah. I love it. We do need more power, don't we? Output is more than input right now. Yeah. Yeah, even... Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. In fact, what have we got right now? We've got a bit of juice. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's turn on all the power, and we'll get that happening again. Oh, got a nice couch. Now, we got to think about this. This is the bedroom. And I'm thinking that, like, you know, maybe over here is the living room, but, you know, we could put a couch here and maybe, like, right here. And, oh, we could have it so it's looking out the window, but I don't know. Where do we want to stick this? I'm not really sure. We could either have it looking that way or we could have it looking this way. You know what? There's a mountain in the background. I know it's not the full lake, but I think this is a great location. In fact, we're gonna place it non-intuitively, which means that we're basically gonna just turn this bad boy around, and we're gonna have it facing outside like this. I don't know. I may end up moving this, but we'll find out. We're just gonna put that right there, and I should be able to. There we go. Isn't that cool? I love it. Oh, I do like the couch. I think it's really cool. It's a bit expensive to make, but really, how many times do you actually make a couch in this game? I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this situation. Here, we'll just there we go. Close up view. Whoa! Oh no, we don't want to see that inside. Ah! Well, let's take a look at the. Oh wow, the back of our neck is really dirty. Man, I really need to take a bath or something. All right. Well, I think we've. I think what is it? E to get up? Yeah. Your use key. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice place for the couch. I think I can dig that. Actually, can I sit over on this side of the couch? No, it. Does it always make me sit on them? Yeah, it does. It's been a long time since I've used a couch in this game. I basically do it when I take out the fortress base, and I just sort of hang out in their base and, you know, take advantage of the situation. All right, well, enough of the fiddling about with that. I think that's, you know, and it's not a bad location for it because really, you know, it's not in the way of the flow. Yeah, I think we can get behind that. I may end up moving it over in here when this is glass. I really wanted to put it somewhere where I could actually, like, you know, it's surrounded by glass and I can look around and all that sort of stuff. All right, so here's the situation. We just burned through pretty well, like just a whole lot of mass. So I'm not really... We're going to have to let things build up a little bit before we continue. And you know what I think? I think it's a rainy day. And, I actually forgot to feed the kids. Somebody told me about that. And I was also said, you got a lot of grubs. Why don't you feed them grubs? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I should feed them grubs. But let's see how many it takes. All right. So, yeah, they're fine. But let's see. Let's do the grubs first. So we have 59. When food's at about 40%, yeah, it's not the most efficient thing, but look at what it does to their water, which is why you always give them food first and then you give them water. There we go. Because a lot of foods will dehydrate them, and there's no use giving them water and then giving them food with the and then have the water go down, and then give them, you know what I mean, water again, and yeah. I don't always follow that rule because I can be very naughty, but I do try. Okay, let's do that. And actually, we do have a few more. Let's put those away. There we go. And we can put these back in here. But we can switch to feeding them grubs for a little bit. I have a lot of grubs. The big question... Hang on. How much is it for mass? I don't think it's... Yeah, 0.6. It's not a lot. I mean, it's... Considering how many I have, that's actually a fair amount. That would be like 0.6. That would be what? About 17 or 18 mass if I gave them that. That's something... 18. Yeah, it'd be 18 mass if I gave them that little... If I put that little stack in there. It's not great return, but it's not bad. You definitely get a lot more from basically burnt meat and stuff like that. All right, now... let's put some stuff away. Oh, and I have to get top up the fires. I gotta top up the fires. Got a decent amount of wood. Of course, that's not gonna last. You know, the other thing I haven't been checking is fat. Oh, we got 34. I do it off camera, so if you're wondering why that seems like it's a bit low considering how infrequently I grab it, it's because I'll grab it off camera sometimes. Overnight, I'll do stuff. Now, did we top up the generators? No. Let's do that. There we go. I do love the fact that Cold Games he made it so that when it hits max, the generators shut down. That wasn't always the case, and wow, that just makes me so happy. I can just fill all 3 generators up, fire them up, and then I know I'm not wasting anything. It's so good. Okay, so right. The other thing I wanted to do a bit of fishing. So we're gonna grab got a bunch of wood. Let's make a bunch of sticks. I guess, you know what? Today is all about the, it's all about grubs. Actually, it's not. It's about the couch, but that's okay. Let's grab you. And then we'll grab a bunch of you. And we could actually, while we're doing stuff, we can, here, is that the moose? Is the moose literally outside my base? Oh, that's funny. Oh, am I going to use up this pickaxe doing this? Come on, last a little bit, pickaxe. All right, we'll leave the moose alone. I was debating on whether I wanted to go after the moose, but we've got other things we need to get done today. All right, and what we're going to do is we are going to recycle that later, so I do have a backup pickaxe. There we go. All right, we've made our sticks. Let me make a bunch of fishing tackle. And then we're going to make a whole bunch of cordage while we're, keeping ourselves busy fishing. And we're going to do some fishing. It's a perfect fishing day, I think. Let's see. You can go back there. You can go back there. The extra sticks, I guess I'll put that down there. We'll just stick those there. And I think that's good. Now, I don't have any... I guess I used up all my fishing tackle in the last... That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. All right, and we'll cook that. Whoop. Oh man, one day we need to be able to shift click the ores into the. I understand why we don't do it. By the way, why we don't shift click ores into the recycler. If you think about it, it's horribly complicated. Here, let's just get this in the water. If you were to shift-click an ore into the recycler, where is it going to go? Is it going to go into storage? Is it going to go into one of the input feeds? Is it going to... Do you want it to go into one of the other input feeds? It's just that there's too many nice. There's too many variables for, what could possibly happen when you shift-click ores into the recycler. Now, I'm sure that we could just... we could just pick something, like Cold Games could just pick something, and then that's just it. If you want to shift click, this is what happens. But I don't know. I have to imagine, like, it's an obvious thing that people want, just on a surface level, but I have to imagine that he's thought through it, and it's probably a lot more complicated than you'd think, right? And so it's one of those things that he's just not gotten to yet. So we'll see. We'll see if he actually, what happens when he tries to go after that. All right, so as I say, we're going to do a bit of fishing. Now, the hope is we're going to get a salmon. And the reason why I want a salmon is because I want to make fish pie. We've got, we did get some hash brown. Oh, this might be salmon. No, it's not. It's, this looks like a bass. Well, we'll see when it gets here, but I think it might be a bass. Yeah. Yeah, it has a definite bass shape and size to it. It is, whoa, I do love how big it is. That's cool. All right, let's do that again. Anyways, yeah, we got hash browns when we raided Charlie, the fortress base. So yeah, I thought, well, let's make some fish pie. I mean, I've got plenty of potatoes. I could make my own hash browns and do it anyways. I mean, really, there's no limit there. It's just that I got them and might as well use them. It was an idea. Somebody said it in a comment field, and they said, "Hey, you should make some fish pie." I'm, yeah. I like to imagine that it's a nice phyllo. Oh, what do we got now? Oh, it's another little fish. Nice little phyllo pastry and all. But it doesn't look like it. Looks like a casserole. In the thing. I'm not going to snub my nose at it. I'm not going to, I got to turn up my nose, I should say. All right. Little fish. Okay, that's fine. We can live with a little fish every once in a while game, but seriously, we're here for one thing and one thing only, and that's for the salmon. Now, he did, Cold Games did adjust the, like, you get different things at different times of the year, and it's not that you don't get you can't get certain things. It's just that probably the likelihood just changes depending on the time of the year. I also messed up. I said something about catching catfish when I was fishing here, and yeah, someone pointed out quite rightly that it is only the small pond, I think, that does the catfish, which is why we ran up there to see if we could catch one. What do we got? Oh, this might actually, is this another bass? It's another bass. I mean, I'm not unhappy about bass, but we really do want salmon. Anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I suspect that the salmon, I'm not sure if the salmon is a summertime thing. I don't know if we're going to... Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Lawrence catch a salmon? That's where we got the other one. Lawrence caught a salmon, so why can't I get a salmon? Huh? Game. Oh... Cold Games, please deliver upon me a salmon of great magnitude with lovely pink salmony flesh. I don't know if that's going to work, but it's worth a shot. Oh my goodness. So the other thing, okay, while we're fishing here, the other thing that I was wanting to look into a little bit was upgrading power. This has come up. It comes up periodically because you have a choice, right? You can, if you want to increase the power in your base, you can either upgrade an existing device like a solar panel or a turbine, or you can make a new one. Now, I personally lean towards making new stuff because I haven't really done a really in-depth analysis of it, but I always just get the feeling that you get more by adding a new one than you do from upgrading. If you upgrade a solar panel, it gives you 25% more production out of that solar panel, okay? And there's a certain cost to upgrading. We'll take a look at it in a minute. There's a certain cost to upgrading. And, oh man, another little fish. Here, you know what? Let's try fishing out into the deeper water. Maybe that'll make a difference. Just spoiler, I don't think it does, but we'll just do it anyways. There's a certain amount of resources that go into upgrading an existing solar panel. There's a certain amount of resources that go into making a brand new solar panel. And the question is the resources that go into upgrading a solar panel. I'm just picking solar panel, by the way, just out of, we could also talk about turbines. It's the same concept, though. Is the amount of resources that you put into a solar panel to upgrade it by 25% the same, more, or less than the resources that would go into, than 25% of the resources that go into making a new solar panel? Because if you make a new solar panel, you get 100% of one unit of, like, one solar panel, right? If you upgrade a solar panel, you get 25% more of a solar panel. So that's the balance. Now, I tend to lean towards making new solar panels and wind turbines, but there's a proviso there, and there's a reason why I've, more recently in my base, at least, like, I made a new turbine. That's sort of not a good example, but I've been doing some upgrades here and there with wind and solar. And the reason why is because I've already got, like, a lot of stuff up on my base, and I'm not sure I want to, like, cover my entire base with wind and solar. I have a limited amount of space that I think looks good with wind and solar on it. And so now I'm at the point where I'm thinking, well, maybe I should just start upgrading. That way I don't, like, have to, like, litter devices all over the place. So that's the counter argument. Aesthetics, right? Aesthetics versus cost versus... there's lots of factors. And why is there no fish on this line? I've been... Seriously, game. Here, let's just pull it in a little bit. There we go. We may not get our salmon. We may not get our salmon. And you know what? We might have to be happy with that. It's another little fish. It's another little fish. Oh my goodness. Wolf! There's a wolf, by the way, right over there. Wolf, what do you think of this situation? Are you impressed? He's like, dude, don't bring me into this crap. You're talking to yourself over there. I don't want to have anything to do with that. We're going to try casting right in front of us here. It used to be that you could literally cast right in front of you, and it didn't make any difference what you caught. And people used to do that because it would reduce the time it took to reel in and stuff like that. But Cold Games did make a change that, you won't catch certain fish, like bigger fish, if you cast too close to you and all of that. But I don't know what I don't know what the cutoff is between too close and too far, right? And how that works, and if it's a linear change, or if it's just like a straight outside this distance you get large fish type thing. Oh, another little fish. So yeah, I don't really know. I in the end I just tend to just play the game. Just play it. Do it. All right, let's one more time. Okay, we're gonna try. I really would like to get a. Oh, hey Rain, how you doing? Maybe the rain will entice the fish to bite. The salmon will come up. Another little fish, really. Oh, good grief. All right, fine, little fish. Okay, all right. One more time. One more time. One more time. Isn't that how that works? One more time? Something like that? It's always one more time. Well, we'll just fish a little longer. Next thing you know, it's like the middle of the night. And oh my goodness. All right, no, literally, I'm just going to allow for one more fish, and then we're going to call it. Because I don't mind fishing all day, but I can't imagine that it's very exciting from your point of view. I'll use this opportunity when I'm fishing to, like, talk about plans and stuff like that, because there's some value there, right? But like what I want to do, and but there's only so long. So, game, if you could do something, come on, little fish. Oh, look, see, there's nibbles. You have to think like a fish. You gotta think like a fish. Hey, is that a grub? That's a particularly tasty looking grub that I see there just dangling in the water. I want... Oh! There you go. It worked. And guess what we caught? The freaking time game. Seriously. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we already have 2. So let's do, we'll do the filleting, filleting and filleting. That's always an interesting conversation. Is it filleting or filleting? Harvest oil. Oh, can I not harvest all? Come on. There we go. By the way, the answer to that question is it's regional. Depends on where you're from. Filleting versus filleting. And I grew up. I'm Canadian, and with partially English ancestry, and so it's like a real confusing mess. So I'll actually use the 2 different words in 2 different pronunciations in the same sentence. I will use a fillet knife to cut a fillet. Yeah, that's actually a thing. I'll do that. Oh, I forgot to put the fishing rod away. Let's put that down there. All right. Now, we wanted to make a fish pie. So in order to make a fish pie, it's a baking thing. We need not just salmon, but cooked salmon. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab 3 of these bad boys, and we're going to cook them. But we're going to do this in a special way. We're not going to... Really? Let's use a bow. How many arrows do I have? Not many. What are you guys doing? And it's a shotgun. Oh, they're really mad. Oh, we saw that. One's down. Oh, gee. Nice. Not only did we get the claymore going off, but we just cleaned them up with the bow. Oh my god, that's the way the Charlie raid should be. That was revenge. Revenge, a proper Charlie revenge. Oh, wait a minute. Are they all disappearing? Oh no, there's one. Hey Charlie, how's it going there, buddy? No, I don't. Okay, have a little respect, Ono. Have a little respect. We'll just sit there and look at him. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you, Charlie, for coming by. That was a nice little distraction. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, we were cooking salmon. Did you see how I put it in the fridge so I didn't burn it? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's cook this salmon up. Let's cook it before I forget again. Hey, we got an egg. We got 2 eggs. I think the only place I'm getting eggs from is from Charlie these days. Oh, jeez. That's so good. That's actually really... Oh, my goodness. Hey, and they brought some... They're like, hey, we wanted to contribute to your glass project. We brought some stuff over for you. Oh, okay. I'm just really happy about that whole situation. Oh, right. We're right. Let's put that in there, and this goes in here. We're using that for mass. All right, don't burn the fish. Fish cooks faster than steak, so you know what? While we're in here, let's grab the ash too and put that away. I always forget. Okay, I think to make the fish pie. Oh man, that was fun. That was really fun. We need onion and carrot, 1 and 2, and then we need the mashed potatoes, and then we can come in here and we can make fish pie. Nice. All right, we're gonna let that cook. It's baking right now. Although what we could also do is, I think we need water and tomatoes. Let's make some tomato soup too. Let's do a bunch of cooking. I don't do enough cooking. Oh, and I need the garnish. That's right. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Why not? Why not? I've got plenty of everything. There's no reason not to. Now chicken stew. Do I have any chicken? I don't think I do. I don't really hunt chickens anymore. It's too bad. I don't think there's any recipes that make use of the fish steak. So that's fine, I suppose. I mean, eventually I hope to get something. We have liver and onions. So what we could do is we could grab some onions. Wow, we're burning through the day, aren't we? Grab some liver, and maybe we could do some liver and onions as well. There we go. 5 of them. Why not? We've got... Oh, yeah, and we don't have to... There we go. Here, let's get the power back up. There we go. A whole lot of cooking. We're being very homey today. We made a couch. You can't get much homier than a couch. Oh, man. Okay. I did want to look at the upgrade situation. Let's take a look at what we need to upgrade. For example, solar or wind. You know what? Let's upgrade wind. We placed a brand new one. We'll take a look at it. Yeah. All right. To upgrade wind, you need 2 sinew, 1 electronics, blah, 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 80 mass. We could do this. The sinew's a bit kind of rough. 2 sinew, 1 electric, 1 circuit board, I should say. Okay. The problem is I'm never going to remember that. Two sinew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a cougar run. 1 of you, and there was, I think it was 4 of these guys. Oh, that's it. There we go. We've increased efficiency of the of that board. Now to increase the efficiency of this one, I don't remember if the solar panel. I don't remember what it. Well, it's basically the same. Maybe less electrical components, right? So you have to ask yourself whether, like, what is, like, 80 mass is not insignificant. It's 150 mass to make a new item. I don't know. It's just, is the math there? And I really haven't investigated it, and so I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm just telling you the logic that I use when I look at this stuff. All right. Why am I looking in there? I need to come over here, and I need to grab this stuff, and we're going to take care of the plants. Are these done? Oh, they are medicinal. Nice. Now I have a lot of medicinal seeds. So let us take a look. Yeah, I have 14. Oh, wow. Okay. Here, let's just fertilize everything and get some fertilizer space. Free up our inventory a little bit. We'll just do everything fertilized. There we go. I'll take care of the water in a second. I just want to clear up some inventory. So I can grab those. And we're going to do another set of fertilizer. Not fertilizer, medicinal plants. We still have 6 left, so that means I can... Oh, you can't... Oh, that's okay, though. We don't really need medicinal plants. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually do something that I rarely do. We're going to convert it all into biofuel. Just because. All right, now, water. Water. Is that enough? Probably. Close enough. Yeah, 98%. And there we go. Sweet. Okay. Oh, let's fill ourselves up, and then fill up the canteens. So my guess is that was a revenge attack for Lawrence. Lawrence was upset. He went back. He went back. He was back at his base, and he was very sad. and his teammates just sort of rolled their eyes a little bit, but they said, you know what, buddy, we're going to back you up because you're a member of the team. And so they came down today, and yeah, the rest is history. Oh, right, I'm going to keep a few on me for the aminals, and we are going to feed them. We'll just give them more grubs. That sounds like a good idea. Get these guys taken care of. Food first, then water. And we'll grab that. There we go. Hey guys, there you go. All right. Listen to the burble, boil, and blubble, burble. Blurble. Okay. And let's grab 3 of you, and then we'll go in here. All right. There's a lot going on. Okay, I think we're in good shape. The one last thing I would like to do is we're going to top off the wood. And take a look at the situation for rogues. Now, it's nice and dark. They should be easy to spot, so this is good. No rogues in like this half of the map. Holy moly. Wait a minute. Okay, there's rogues right there. And that is, yeah, that's Happy Mountain. So they're like right behind Happy Mountain. And then in the this upper corner of the map, it's basically, there used to be, like right in here somewhere, there's like this divot in the ground. It used to be a place that where it collected animals. It basically was where, like, if Cold Games fixed it, but it used to be a spot where you'd go there and there'd be like, like 5 or 6 bears all kind of in this little hole in the ground. That's where that is. And then, yeah, that's that one. We've already found them. That's Happy Mountain. I don't see any other rogues. They must be in the fog of war. Yeah, they must be. All right, well, that's cool. That's cool. Let's take a look at the food situation. We're still cooking. But look at this. Look at this. We've got... There's our fish pie. I'm going to just put the tomato soup in here, and I'm going to eat the fish pie. So it gives you 55 protein, 50 fruits and vegetables, 65 hunger, and increases max health by 0.64 and max stamina by 0.69. Another way of putting it is, that tastes good. And then, look at that, we've still got a little bit of fruits and vegetables left. The tomato soup gives you, yeah, 56 fruits and vegetables. That's way more than I need, so we're not going to use that for that. But it does, you know, it's pretty good. And you could feed this stuff to the animals. It's a bit inefficient, but, you know. And what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have myself a nice couple of little rose hips. And, yeah. And then they dehydrate you a bit, so we'll just have a bit of water. There we go. We're full up. All right, well, just for kicks and giggles, let's top you guys up again. And we got to think about what we're going to do in the next day. You're doing fine. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's get the lights turned off first, and then we'll think about it. I think that we need to do some looting. So we're going to do, in the next one, we're just going to do some looting. It's going to be a loot day. And, you know, I was hoping to do some looting today, but we got carried away doing sort of stuff around the base. Quite frankly, I kind of enjoyed it. It was a fun day, and I'm glad I was here because of Charlie. That raid, that was fun. I liked that raid. It was a good raid. And if I was out and about, I wouldn't have been here, and yeah, that wouldn't have been near as much fun. So I'm glad we stuck around. Now, in the next one, we've got ourselves a lockpick that we can use, and we need we're low on wood. We're down to 35. Power is fine, so we're going to let that do its thing, and then mass is going to slowly build back up, and we're going to let that do its thing. How are we doing here? got a couple more tomato soups. Yeah. Let's move that over there. There we go. All right, I think this is a good place to stop. So yeah, in the next one, oh, look at that sunrise. Oh, yeah. I love the sunrises in this game. Let's go up to my, gotta go right up that little edge. There we go. Perfect. All right. Today in game, we're going to do some looting. We're going to go and cruise around. Not sure exactly where yet, but I think we'll maybe head to the forest. I kind of like that idea. If for those who are wondering, the forest is essentially right here, and maybe we could just sort of cruise around through here, and sometimes we get lock crates here, sometimes you get a lock crate in the forest. I think it's a good idea. Thank you very much, everyone. Until next time, you all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.